All right, everyone, welcome back to the deep dive where we, take one source and just really kind of dig in. And today we're going to be looking at empowering toddlers to make their own choices,
Ooh, fun.
which, as a parent, this is something that's just a constant,
Yeah,
thing in our house. So
yeah,
I'm really excited to dig into this.
totally.
We're looking at a book called Empowering Toddlers
By Hey Ziza.
by Hey Ziza.
Yeah,
And so, yeah, let's just jump in and see what this book has to say.
sounds good.
So, I think anyone who's ever spent time with a toddler knows they have very strong opinions
You do.
about everything.
Yeah.
And, like everything's a choice. Like, do they want to wear this shirt
Oh,
or this shirt or no
or
shirts?
like this sock, but not on that foot.
Exactly.
This shoe has to be on the wrong foot.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, how do we harness this energy?
Right.
Like, how do we actually work with this instead of just constantly butting heads?
Yeah, totally. And the book really dives into this idea that even small choices, those like seemingly insignificant ones like apple or banana,
Right.
can actually have a really big impact on development.
So, like, how does picking between an apple and a banana set them up for success later on?
Well, the book talks about this idea that toddlers are learning cause and effect
Okay.
through these choices.
Hmm.
They're like little scientists constantly experimenting with the world.
That's cute.
And, they start to realize, like, if I choose this cup, I always get apple juice.
Okay.
If I choose this cup, I get water. So they're making those connections in their brain.
So it's almost like we don't even have to, like, overthink it.
Right.
Just the fact that they're making a choice
Exactly.
is helping their brain develop.
Yeah.
Okay, but is it enough to just be like, do you want this or this? Like, do you want apple or banana?
Yeah, that's a great question. And the book actually suggests taking it a step further by discussing the options out loud. So instead of just saying apple or banana, you could say apples are crunchy, bananas are sweet. Which one would you like?
Oh, I see.
So you're building vocabulary, you're helping them understand the qualities of each choice, and you're encouraging them to think about their preferences.
So it's like more about how we're presenting the choices,
Yeah,
not just throwing options at them.
exactly. Yeah, it's about creating a dialogue.
Okay, this is already making me rethink my approach.
Yeah,
Like, I'm so used to just like trying to get through the day.
right.
But yeah, it's interesting to think about like how the way I present these choices is actually affecting them.
Yeah, and it gets even more interesting when we think about how to frame the choices we offer.
Okay.
So instead of a simple, like, do you want to go outside? You could ask, what do you think will happen if we choose to go outside?
Oh, that's good.
Right.
Okay, I can already see my kid being like,
Yeah.
we'll play.
Right. Or they'll be like, bugs.
Yeah, or it'll be cold or whatever.
Exactly.
But that's good, they're thinking.
Yeah. And that's the power of those open-ended questions, right? You're not handing them the answer. You're sparking their curiosity and encouraging them to consider different possibilities.
So we're not just like giving them choices, we're like helping them become little problem solvers.
Exactly. You're helping them flex those decision-making muscles.
Okay, so how much can a toddler brain actually handle?
Yeah.
Like, are we giving them too much credit here?
I mean, think about a toddler deciding between playing outside or doing a puzzle.
Okay.
That seemingly simple choice involves weighing options, considering potential outcomes.
Wow.
It's actually quite complex.
I always thought they were just like
Right.
picking the fun thing.
Totally, but there's a lot more going on.
Yeah. Okay, so they are like actually using their brains.
They are.
And we can encourage that
Absolutely.
by giving them these choices.
Yeah. And as they get more comfortable with those smaller decisions, we can gradually increase the complexity.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
We're talking like real toddler independence here.
we are.
This is getting exciting
It is.
and also a little scary.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like this fine line between giving them freedom and maintaining some sense of order.
Right. Because I don't want them running the show.
Right, exactly. It's not about relinquishing control entirely.
Right.
It's about empowering them,
Okay.
giving them a voice in decisions that affect them.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so, letting them help plan a meal, choose a book for bedtime. These are big deals for them.
Right.
It's about shifting our mindset from control to collaboration.
So imagine a world where like getting dressed in the morning goes smoothly because your toddler picked out their own clothes.
What a concept.
I mean, that's like a dream come true.
Right, and the book really emphasizes the importance of celebrating all decisions,
Kinda-
within reason, of course.
Right.
But, positive reinforcement is huge.
Yeah.
Even if they make what we consider a mistake, acknowledging their effort and guiding them gently makes a world of difference.
That makes sense. Because if we're like, oh, you made the wrong choice,
Right.
they could be like, well, why should I even try?
Exactly. It's about focusing on the process, not just the outcome.
So it's not about punishing them for choosing the wrong thing,
Right.
but like using it as a teaching moment.
Exactly.
I like that. Okay, so what are some like practical examples of how we can do this?
Well, the book actually suggests a really cool technique. It's called a choice chart.
Okay, the choice chart.
You basically create a chart where your toddler gets a sticker for every decision they make.
Oh, that's cool.
No matter what they choose, it's about acknowledging and celebrating their effort in the decision-making process itself.
So even if they pick like the most mismatched outfit,
Exactly.
they get a sticker.
They get a sticker for making that choice.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's about making them feel good about the process.
Okay, I'm on board with this choice chart idea. I can see how that would really motivate them.
Totally.
But like, where do we even begin?
Yeah.
What are some everyday examples of choices we can offer?
We've already touched on some great ones, choosing between apple juice or milk building blocks or drawing, but there are so many simple choices you can incorporate into your routine.
Okay, give me some more. I'm ready to like put this into practice.
All right, so think about getting dressed. Instead of laying out a whole outfit,
Yeah.
why not offer 2 different shirts and let them pick?
Okay, 2 shirts.
2 shirts, manageable, but still gives them a sense of control.
Yeah, I like that. And I can see how that would make the morning routine less of a battle.
Exactly. And if they reject both shirts,
Which, let's be real, they probably will.
of course, that's where the genuine aspect of the choices comes in, right?
Okay.
Can't just be for show.
Right.
The choices you offer should be things they genuinely like and will be happy with.
So it's about knowing your toddler
Yeah,
and offering options that, they'll be excited about.
exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. And I guess it goes back to that idea of like building that trust. Like they know that I'm not going to offer them something that I know they're going to hate.
Exactly.
Okay. And there's another technique that we talked about earlier that we can use here too, the modeling behavior.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
So like talking through our own choices.
Yeah, so you can say something like, do I want the red shirt or the blue one? I think the blue one will go better with my jeans.
Okay, I like that. But wouldn't that get old fast? Like, am I supposed to narrate every decision I make?
I mean, you don't have to narrate everything, but focusing on those routine decisions that involve your toddler can be really effective.
Okay, so like getting dressed, picking snacks,
Yeah.
choosing books at bedtime, those are prime opportunities to model that decision-making process.
Exactly.
Okay, I can see how that would be helpful because it shows them that even adults think things through.
Right. It reinforces the idea that decision-making is a skill that everyone develops over time.
This is making me realize how much my own attitude toward choices influences my toddler.
Oh, totally.
Like if I'm stressed and rushing them, they're going to pick up on that.
Absolutely. And the book really emphasizes creating a positive and encouraging environment around decision-making.
Yeah.
Your toddler is going to be way more open to trying new things if they know they're not going to be judged or criticized.
That's a good point because like who wants to make a choice if they know they're going to get in trouble?
Exactly. It should be fun and exciting.
Wow, this whole deep dive is making me see things from a completely different perspective.
Yeah, it's really eye-opening, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so much more than just letting them pick stuff.
Totally.
It's about nurturing their confidence and helping them develop essential life skills.
Absolutely. And you're doing a great job.
Oh, thanks.
Good.
I feel like I need to step up my game a little bit.
You're doing great.
This is powerful stuff, and I'm really starting to understand the connection between those little choices and their sense of agency.
It's amazing how those small choices can have such a big impact.
It really is. Okay, welcome back to our deep dive into empowering toddlers.
I'm ready for more.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm already feeling like inspired to rethink how I approach choices with my little one.
I love that. And, we're just getting started. We're going to go a little bit deeper into some real life strategies for, what to do when those power struggles come up.
Because let's be honest, sometimes it is just easier to make all the decisions ourselves.
It's so tempting, especially when you're tired or in a hurry.
Yeah, exactly. And you just want to get out the door.
Right.
But I'm starting to see how, we're playing the long game here.
Totally. Hey, Ziza really drives home the point that we're shaping future adults.
Right.
Who need to know how to think for themselves, weigh options, and make confident decisions.
So it all starts with these little choices about what to eat or wear.
Exactly. And it's not about letting them run wild and make every decision.
Right.
It's more about creating that safe space for them to explore their preferences.
Yeah, I like that idea of a safe space.
Yeah. And Hey Ziza has some really great advice about how to create that supportive environment.
Okay, I'm listening.
It all starts with being mindful of our own reactions.
So, like, trying not to freak out when they pick out the most mismatched outfit imaginable.
It's tougher than it sounds, but it's about letting go of our need for control
Okay.
and embracing their individuality.
Oh, I like that.
Shifting from I know best to I trust you to explore.
That's a powerful shift.
Yeah,
I like that a lot. But where's the line? Like, what if my kid wants to wear a swimsuit to the park in winter?
that's where setting clear expectations and using those mistakes as learning opportunities comes in.
Okay, so it's not about saying, I told you so.
Not quite. It's more like, I see your feet are cold. Maybe next time we can choose warmer clothes for a snowy day.
Okay, so acknowledging their feelings, but also helping them connect their choices to the outcome.
Exactly. And, you can incorporate these conversations into your daily routine.
Okay.
So instead of dictating what they wear or eat, offer choices within a framework you've set.
So, like, you can choose between these two healthy snacks, or it's cold out, so you need to pick a warm sweater.
Exactly. You're giving them agency while still providing the structure they need.
And I guess that modeling behavior technique can be helpful here, too.
Oh, absolutely. You can think aloud while you're making your own choices, like, should I wear the blue coat or the red one? The red one will keep me warmer.
I was just thinking about that, but I feel like I would get tired of talking out loud all the time.
You don't have to do it for every single decision.
Okay.
Just focus on those routine decisions that involve your toddler, like getting dressed, picking snacks, choosing books at bedtime.
Okay, so like the things that they're actually grappling with themselves.
Exactly. And it shows them that even adults think things through.
Right.
It reinforces the idea that decision-making is a skill that everyone develops over time.
This is making me realize how much my own attitude towards choices influences my toddler.
Oh, for sure.
Like if I'm stressed and rushing them, they're going to pick up on that.
Absolutely. And Ziza really emphasizes creating a positive and encouraging environment around decision-making.
Yeah.
Your toddler's going to be way more open to trying new things if they know they're not going to be judged or criticized.
Yeah, because who wants to make a choice if they're afraid of getting in trouble for it?
Right. It should be fun and exciting.
Okay, so create a fun and supportive environment check.
Yeah, child.
This whole deep dive is making me see things from a completely different perspective.
Yeah, it's pretty eye-opening, isn't it?
It really is. It's so much more than just letting them pick stuff.
Totally.
It's about nurturing their confidence and helping them develop these essential life skills.
You're getting it. And remember, you're doing a great job.
Oh, thanks. I need to hear that.
You're doing great. And remember, it's not about expecting them to be perfect decision makers right away.
Right? They're still learning.
Exactly. It's a journey, and there will be bumps along the way.
And probably lots of tears and tantrums.
Exactly. And in the next part, we're going to get into Hayes' strategies for navigating those tricky moments when a choice isn't available or when a decision leads to an unexpected outcome.
Okay, I am definitely ready for those tips.
Yeah.
Stay tuned, everyone, because things are about to get really interesting. Welcome back to the deep dive.
Yeah.
So we've been talking about, empowering toddlers to make choices, and I'm ready to like tackle the tougher side of this, like when things don't go exactly as planned.
Right, because it's not always smooth sailing.
No, it's not. And those meltdowns when like a choice isn't available or when their decision,
Yeah.
backfires.
Yeah, the book Empowering Toddlers definitely doesn't shy away from those challenges.
That's what I like about it. It feels very real and practical. So
Yeah.
what does Hey Ziza suggest for like navigating those situations?
Well, one thing she really emphasizes is staying true to that genuine choice principle, even when it's tough.
Okay.
It's not about giving toddlers free rein over everything.
Right.
It's about making sure the choices we offer are actually meaningful and impactful.
Okay, I get that. But what about those times when a choice just isn't possible? Like we have to leave the park now, or there's only peanut butter for lunch.
Yeah, those are tough ones. But Hey Ziza offers this really cool reframing technique. Instead of saying, no, we can't do that.
Which is like my go-to.
Right. It's so tempting, but try acknowledging their desire and offering a related choice.
Oh, I see.
So you could say something like, I know you want to stay at the park, but it's time to go home. Would you like to walk or ride in the stroller?
Oh, that's good because they still get to choose.
Exactly. It meets their need for autonomy without derailing your plans.
Yeah, that's a win-win.
Right. And sometimes it's about getting creative and incorporating choices into unexpected places.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Give me an example.
So let's say your toddler is refusing to get dressed.
Oh, yeah. Every morning.
Right. Instead of forcing the issue, try turning it into a game like, can you put your shirt on before I count to 10? Or let's see if your pants can fly onto your legs.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
I like that way better than just battling it out.
right. It takes the pressure off and makes it fun.
And then, maybe they'll actually get dressed.
You never know, it could happen.
Okay, so we're getting dressed into a game check. What about when things go wrong, like they insist on wearing sandals on a cold day?
Ah, yes, the classic toddler move. But instead of saying, I told you so.
Which is so tempting.
I know, right? But try a gentler approach, like, your feet seem cold next time. Let's choose shoes that will keep your toes warm.
Okay, so empathy plus a little bit of I told you so disguised as helpful advice.
Exactly. You got it.
I like that. But honestly, sometimes those little moments of I told you so feel pretty good.
It's okay to acknowledge those feelings, but try to resist the urge to rub it in.
Okay.
Remember, the goal is to help them become confident decision makers, not to prove that we're always right.
That's a good reminder because I think sometimes I get caught up in that, like, I need to be right.
It's easy to fall into that trap.
It is. And this is making me think about how my own decision-making style influences my toddler.
Oh, absolutely.
Like if I'm constantly second-guessing myself or overthinking things,
They're watching us.
they're totally going to pick up on that.
And Hey Ziza really emphasizes that we need to model healthy decision-making ourselves. Show them that it's okay to make mistakes, to change our minds, and to ask for help when we need it.
Wow, this is so much more than just teaching toddlers to pick between two shirts.
It really is.
It's about equipping them with the tools to navigate life's choices, big and small.
You got it. And remember, it's an ongoing process.
Yeah.
There will be ups and downs, tantrums and triumphs.
And probably a lot more tantrums than triumphs, at least in my house.
But by creating that space for exploration, providing gentle guidance, and modeling positive decision-making ourselves, we're setting them up for a lifetime of confident choices.
This has been such an eye-opening deep dive.
It's a fascinating topic.
It really is. Empowering toddlers has given me like a whole new perspective on this stage of parenting.
It's amazing how such a seemingly simple concept can have such a profound impact. And remember, you're not alone on this journey. There are so many resources and communities out there to support you.
Well, that wraps up our deep dive into empowering toddler decision-making. We hope you've gained some valuable insights and practical strategies to try out with your little ones.
And remember, embrace the messiness, celebrate those small wins, and keep those tiny humans choosing, exploring, and growing.
Until next time, happy parenting, everyone.